Hey everybody, hi, how are you tonight? Yes, it's a wonderful Tuesday. Well, welcome and to Keeping It Real 26. Oh my gosh. So I am having reflection in my glasses. Something about the way I have lights, and audio, all this stuff. This is why, as a photographer, I tend to work out in the field where I use natural light. And this other stuff, well, let's just say I'm working at it. That helped a little bit. Anyway, so tonight, I thought I would take a little bit different direction for keeping it real. And I have some friends that came to join me. The lady and her dragon came. Silver and Fluff came. Stephens came too. You can't, oh, he's right here. Oopsie. I almost dropped his crystal. Yeah, he came to see. He's going to help hold the pages tonight. And I have some other dragons that are watching. Blue's watching with his family. And they have a young dragon and a dragon egg they're sticking with. And some other ones are just popping all around the studio for tonight's Keeping It Real. Because tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with something that a friend requested. And it requested that I read some stories. Hey, Sarah Brown. Hi. Oh my gosh, Sarah. I'm doing a live. So I forgot that this crosses over with other things that are happening at 7. But anyways, for tonight, for Keeping It Real, 26 nights in a row going live, I am going to be reading from one of my favorite books. And hi, Angie. Oh my goodness, glad you're here because it's Dragon Talk night. And as you requested, I thought that the dragons would come and tell some of their stories. Actually, tonight what I'm going to do is share some of their favorite stories, favorite poems from a favorite book of mine called The Dragons Are Singing Tonight by Jack Prelutsky. And the illustrations are by Peter Siss. So Jack is from the Northwest. He was the first children's poet to be granted a poet laureate status in the United States. He has numerous books out, and I met him years ago and got my book signed. I think this one is signed, yes, to the Shepherd family. Yeah, I'll have to show you that when we do that page. He's kind of a crazy person, very, very crazy person. Very exuberant, very fun, but oh my gosh, his poetry for kids is just hilarious. The Dragons Are Singing Tonight runs the whole gamut of very short, very funny, very different to the title poem, The Dragons Are Singing Tonight, is beautiful. And then it ends with a poem called Once They All Believed in Dragons, which I'll tell you. So anyway, like I said, Scruff came. He's going to hold the pages, and we're going to see how we can do on this. And let's see what we've got here. So Angie's here. Oh, look at, she's so happy. So if you see the picture in the background behind me, one of the things that started my complete I've been fascinated with dragons since I watched Sword in the Stone. I think when it came out as a Disney movie, I was in 3rd grade. And King Arthur stories. That started with me on King Arthur a long time ago. I've read Mort Arthur. I've read all of the things. I love them. Dragons always had a real kind of special place for me. Early on, my 2nd grade teacher read The Hobbit aloud to us, and Smaug was just such a Oh, such a integral character there. But there's so many places in mythology and in legends that dragons come up, and I've always had a sense that they were kind of misunderstood. So, um, we we were living in Edmonds, in, I think this was probably back in 2009, between 2007 and 2009, and oh yeah, maybe 2009 it was, and we had some really bad uh, wildfires that was making some pretty amazing sunsets. And one night I looked out over the Puget Sound, and the dragons were literally marching across the sky in front of over Puget Sound for me. It was quite stunning. And so that's what the picture you see back behind me there is the dragons, and that came to play, and they came out a couple nights in a row, which was pretty fantastic. So started a long love of and collection of dragons. So here is the book called The Dragons Are Singing Tonight. Poems by Jack Prelutsky, and the pictures are by Peter Sis. Peter is a Czechoslovakian illustrator, and he now lives in New York City. He was educated in Prague and London, and his films have received honors throughout the world. He has drawings that appear all over the place. He has books that I know he's a couple Caldecott winner time. He did just so many that I can remember that are just his illustrations are pretty amazing that you'll see throughout this. But I'm going to start with this, the book The Dragons Are Singing Tonight. And Scruff is going to help me hold the pages when we get there. And you can see how he did these really cool border illustrations all around. And then he wrote for the Shepherd family. See, yeah, only a children's author would have great handwriting like that, don't you think? I love it, all the little dragons in every little part of it around. So this is I'm an amiable dragon. I'm an amiable dragon, and I have no wish to scare. Do not tremble at my presence. Do ignore my lethal stare. Do not fret about the fire I unleash into the air. You are free to pass unchallenged, but only if you dare. Look at that. The way ever sometime in fields and sea and mountains, and you almost can see, looks like dragons are wrapped around hills. I see them like that. Let's see. And I want to make sure. Yep. Okay. This is I am waiting, waiting, waiting. I am waiting, waiting, waiting for my dragon egg to hatch. I've been waiting, waiting, waiting for a year. Ever since I found it hidden in my mother's garden patch. Now I think my baby dragon's almost here. I have never had a dragon of my very own before, and I wonder, will my dragon breathe a flame? Will it greet me every morning with a friendly little roar? Will it answer when I summon it by name? I am counting off the seconds till my dragon first appears, poking through the shell to freedom with a horn. I can't wait to see its winglets, tiny muzzle, tail, and ears when my brand new baby dragon's finally born. Dragon egg. I have a dragon egg over there. Yeah. This one. This is a very true. If you don't believe in dragons. If you don't believe in dragons, it is curiously true that the dragons you disparage choose to not believe in you. I like the ghost illustration of that. Like it's invisible when you don't believe. This one, the illustrations, I'm going to show them. Let's see. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, Scruffy, got to move. There you go. Sorry, Betty. Scoot over. We'll get the whole page. This is a big book. See the illustration there? I wish I had a dragon. I wish I had a dragon with diamond-studded scales, with claws like silver sabers and fangs like silver nails. A dragon fierce and faithful, always ready by my side. A dragon to defend me or to take me for a ride. I wish I had a dragon with eyes of shining gold who breathed a plume of fire whenever it was told. A dragon so ferocious it might frighten Frankenstein, but not a lazy dragon who sleeps all day like mine. Hi, Gloria. Yay. Glad you made it. I'm reading dragon poems tonight by Jack Prelutsky from the book The Dragons Are Singing Tonight. It's a good-sized book. It's I think it's it's a big one. It's an 11 by 14 maybe, so it makes for a good-sized book. I made a mechanical dragon. I made a mechanical dragon of bottle tops, hinges, and strings, of thrown-away clocks and unmendable socks, of hangers and worn inner springs. I built it of cardboard and plastic, of doorknobs and cables and corks, of spools and balloons and unusable spoons, and rusty old shovels and forks. It's quite an unusual dragon. It rolls on irregular wheels. It clatters and creaks, and it rattles and squeaks. And when it tips over, it squeals. I've tried to control its maneuvers. It fails to obey my commands. It bumps into walls till it totters and falls. I made it myself with my hands. I have a grandniece who's a builder like this. She loves to build things. Or my granddaughter is the art and put things together. My grandniece, oh my gosh, she invents things all the time. That's Ava. This is called Nasty Little Dragon Song. You can see the picture there, the feet and the dragon here. Yeah, you might get a sense of it. I'm a nasty little dragon. Nasty Little Dragon Song. I'm a nasty, nasty dragon. I've been nasty since my birth. When it comes to nasty dragons, I'm the nastiest on earth. I've a nasty, nasty temper, and my breath is nasty too. I was nasty to my parents. I'll be nastier to you. It's my nature to be nasty. Nasty, nasty night and day. I will act completely nasty if you in my nasty way. Yet I largely pass unnoticed as I nastily go by. I'm a nasty, nasty dragon. Just a nasty half-inch high. I love it. There we go. My dragon wasn't feeling good is the name of this one. My dragon wasn't feeling good. He had a nasty chill and couldn't keep from shivering. I saw that he was ill. His eyes were red and watery. His nose was running too. His flame was but a fizzle, and his cheeks were pallid blue. I took him to a doctor just as quickly as I could, a specialist in dragons, and she's in our neighborhood. She took his pulse and temperature, then fed him turpentine and phosphorus and gasoline. My dragon's doing fine. I love it. Yeah, this one. Love to show you the pictures. There we go. I am my master's dragon. I am my master's dragon, and my master treats me well. He calls me when he wants me, and I answer to his bell. He feeds me puffs of pastry to reward me for my deeds, and according to my master, I have all a dragon needs. My master fails to notice, though I know that he is smart, the incalculable sadness deep within my dragon heart. But I am not complaining. I've no sorry tale to tell. I am my master's dragon, and my master treats me well. Dragon doesn't like to be kept. Nope. He has a collar. Can't imagine collaring a dragon. And here we talked about, this is the Centerfold page. You know how I talked about how a book has to fit in a picture book, fit within the 32 pages, and then it flops open and the center has to be the main kind of focus on this one. In a children's picture book. On this one, it's the title poem sits on this page. And you can see all the hills and the details there of this one. And this is the title poem for the book, and it's called The Dragons Are Singing Tonight. Tonight is the night all the dragons awake in their lairs underground to sing in cacophonous chorus and fill the whole world with their sound. They sing of the days of their glory. They sing of their exploits of old, of maidens and knights, and of fiery fights, and guarding vast caches of gold. Some of their voices are treble, and some of their voices are deep, but all of their voices are thunderous, and no one can get any sleep. I lie in my bed and I listen, enchanted and filled with delight, to songs I can hear only one night a year. The dragons are singing tonight. It's got to be one of my favorites. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, that sad dragon, he wants a honey dragon. You bet. Of course he does. Yay. That makes him very happy. Dragon brag. Look at this. There, an old one sitting telling the story, and all the little dragonlets sitting around. Dragon brag. Once upon a happenstance, I met a knight in armor. I fixed my flame upon his lance. It was a 4-alarmer. It's just a short little, very cute. A dragon's lament. There he has. Yeah. I'm tired of being a dragon, ferocious and brimming with flame, the cause of unspeakable terror when anyone mentions my name. I'm bored with my bad reputation for being a miserable brute, for being routinely expected to brazenly pillage and loot. I wish that I weren't repulsive, despicable, ruthless, and fierce, with talons designed to dismember and fangs finely fashioned to pierce. I've lost my desire for doing the deeds any dragon should do. But since I can't alter my nature, I guess I'll just terrify you. I think one of the things I really enjoy about Jack Prelutsky's work is his use of vocabulary. He doesn't pull any punches in terms of use of words for kids' poetry, and it really, after using him in the classroom and in the library all the time, it really sparked a lot of wonderful talk with the kids, and they would really like, sometimes they didn't know what words meant, but they loved the rhythm of the language, the way it sounded. It was always so cool. Oh, I Have a Dozen Dragons is the name of the next one. Like, little girl over here, big tree. I have a dozen dragons. I bought them at the mall. I keep them in my closet. It's it's fortunate they're small. Their horns are red and silver. Their scales are green and gold. All of them are beautiful, and all of them are bold. They eat vanilla ice cream and pickles mixed with ink, then run around the kitchen and jump into the sink. They splash about the basin and flap their silver wings while breathing tiny fires that never burns a thing. Then we go out on the weekends and stroll around the block. The neighbors stare in wonder. They seem to be in shock. I may not have a puppy, a kitten, or a bird, but I'm the only one I know who has a dragon herd. I love it. A little kid over here with a dog that's kind of like in shock, watching all the dragons fly. Oh, now this one I had a big, well, he's back. There's one. Yeah, this is one of my dragon puppets. And if he doesn't knock over Silver, this one would often come to school to read this poem. Are you on the wrong side there, bud? Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. What do you say? Huh? Hi. Yeah, don't be shy. He's a wonderful dragon. Got great, beautiful wings. Yeah, I love this one. So he oftentimes would come to read Boom, the Thunder Dragon, wouldn't you? Didn't you read Boom? Yeah. You gonna read it tonight? Oh, no? No, okay. He's not gonna read tonight. Sometimes he gets a little shy. He's gonna listen. He wants to hear this story tonight. He's beautiful. Yes, he's a folklife puppet. They're really, I think it's folklife or folk mantis. I can't remember. They're just beautiful puppets. I had some. I loved using them in class. But this is I Am Boom. I might turn my microphone or sit back a little bit because I am Boom, the Thunder Dragon. Yeah, you can imagine. I am Boom, the Thunder Dragon, taller than the tallest trees. I stir whirlwinds when I whisper, mighty cyclones when I sneeze. Fishes shiver in the ocean when I tread upon the shore. I make earthquakes and volcanoes when I roar, roar, roar. I am Boom, the Thunder Dragon. All the earth is my domain. When I flap my wings in fury, I create a hurricane. Lions vanish at my footsteps. Eagles tremble at my glance. And the mountains start to rumble when I dance, dance, dance. Giants fly into a panic when I rear my massive head. When I snort my searing fires, fearless ogres faint with dread. If you ever see me coming, you had better give me room. I am Boom, the Thunder Dragon. I am Boom, Boom, Boom. So I can't quite do that loud with the microphone here, but you can imagine how I could do that in the library. I did it one time for my daughter's classroom and jumped on a table and did it. They thought it was pretty cool. A dragon is in my computer. I wonder if this is some of the tech issues we had recently. Dragons in the computer. See him? Hear that? A dragon is in my computer. It's there when I turn on the screen. It stares at me fierce and unfriendly through eyes of malevolent green. It hisses and spits little fires. It flicks its preposterous tail. I've tried every trick to erase it, but all of my stratagems fail. It's there when I'm doing my homework. It's there when I'm playing a game. My mouse does its best to erase it. That dragon remains all the same. It may disappear for a moment, but always comes slithering back, appearing on top of my program, resuming its nasty attack. I have no idea where it came from or why it keeps picking on me, examining me like a morsel. It's thinking it might fricassee. I wish I could douse it with water and bop it a bit on the snout. A dragon is in my computer. I hope that it never gets out. I love that one. I have a secret dragon. Oh, thank you. Wish we were there for that one. Reading Boom has always been a favorite. I have a secret dragon here. You guys see the pictures on this one. Yep. I think that Peter Sis just did such a great job of interpreting this. And then the little edge pieces is a little shower. Like in a shower, and the waves. I can't even think of the name. I have a secret dragon. I have a secret dragon who is living in the tub. It greets me when I take a bath and gives my back a scrub. My parents cannot see it. They don't suspect it's there. They look in its direction, and all they see is air. My dragon's very gentle. My dragon's very kind. No matter how I pull its tail, my dragon doesn't mind. We splash around together and play at silly things, and when I'm finished bathing, it dries me with its wings. I like that one. My dragon's been disconsolate. My dragon's been disconsolate and cannot help but pout, since he defied a thunderstorm that put his fire out. Yep. I never know if I'm saying disconsolate right. But if the kids call me on it, then we look it up. And I believe, yes. And we're coming to the last one. This is a poem called Once They All Believed in Dragons. And if you look at that picture, this is another one where you can see the mountains that he's drawn in that have the hills all around this village where the dragon wraps around the lake. I was at Crater Lake one time, and it felt like I saw something very similar like this wrapped around a Crater Lake, the southern end of Crater Lake. It was very mystical. There was a lot of smoke from the forest fires at that time, and sometimes things show up during that time that you might not see otherwise. But this one is my final poem in this book. It's called Once They All Believed in Dragons. Once they all believed in dragons, when the world was fresh and young. We were woven into legends, tales were told, and songs were sung. We were treated with obeisance, we were honored, we were feared. Then one day, they stopped believing. On that day, we disappeared. Now they say our time is over. Now they say we've lived our last. Now we're treated with derision, where we once ruled unsurpassed. We must make them all remember. In some way, we must reveal that our spirit lives forever. We are dragons. We are real. And that's the end of The Dragons Are Singing Tonight. So, it's one of my very, very, very favorite books that I own. It's just ticks all the boxes, beautiful illustrations, beautiful words, rhythm of language. And as a poetry book, it makes it one of those things that you can pick and choose which parts to read and really explore. So tonight, that's what I did, was explore the dragons, and Scruff came along to help. Yeah, he kind of watched, made sure. Oh, he keeps losing his crystal off his back tail there. So anyway, that was the end of those, and I hope you enjoyed it. Puff the Magic Dragon. Yeah. Oh, that was another, Peter, Paul, and Mary, growing up with that music and learning to play it on the piano when I was young. It was one of the early things I learned to play, and all those type of things. But I am so glad you guys joined me tonight for this reading. You guys really inspired me when you said you really like the books and stuff, and I think they're one of those things that I really enjoy doing, and I have pulled out a couple. I went and sneak peek, Polar Express, some others that will be coming up too. Oh, thanks, Angie. Yay, I'm glad you sent that. I'll take care of that. Gloria, Angie, and Sarah was here earlier. I don't know, she might be on Monica's call. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys joined me tonight, and keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, and especially in your own mirror. And I will see you next time. Yay, Polar Express. It's coming.